Welcome to episode 2 of IMO, where the views are our own and the bitching is a constant. I am your host, Ryan, joined by my good old partner, Gentry, over here. This is episode 2, as I previously mentioned. Today we're going to get into a little bit more about public etiquette. I think there was some stuff that we kind of left off the sheet that I think it would be good to kind of go back over again. And then we're going to talk a little bit about gym culture, car culture. We have some other segments. We're going to go over Am I the Asshole story. I think those are always fun to read, and people tend to have differing opinions on them, so I think it's always a good time.
And sometimes I'm an asshole.
Yeah, and sometimes you realize like maybe you are the asshole. Yeah. Some rage bait stuff where I kind of like to get some hot takes off that I have of my own. And then we're going to end with a segment called Gripe of the Day, where we just have something that like has happened to us, Gentry or I, in the last maybe couple days, week or so, where we just kind of want to get that off our chest as well and let people know that like this shit sucks. Like, stop doing it, please, for the love of God, stop.
This is a call to action.
A call to action at the end of the podcast, because it's important that people understand that they suck.
Yes.
Us included. We suck from time to time.
All the time.
But more into starting us off, we're going to go over public etiquette again. This time, a little bit more concentrated in terms of gas stations, self-checkout lines, and then elevators. We didn't get a lot into elevators, so I think we'll start there.
You couldn't let elevators go.
I could not let elevators go. I think the big part about elevators is when I'm on the elevator and say I'm going down to the lobby. Like when I worked in the Nashville building, we were on the 14th floor. And every time without fail, going down to go grab lunch around like 11, you couldn't step off before someone tried to step on. And I don't understand that. I don't like the whole point of an elevator is a quicker form of travel, but it works much like a doorway. You let people exit.
It is a doorway.
Correct. Like
you're walking in and out.
You let people exit. When I want to get off an elevator, the last thing I want is some shithead walking into it before I can get off. Because where are you going to stand? Where are you going to go? You can't.
You're blocking me,
correct,
sir. I can't get out of here in order for you to get in.
If I want the space to get in the elevator and it's full and there is no space because there's people in it, then how do you attack that? Well, usually what I would do is wait. Just it's like back to the inconvenience thing from the first episode. It's like this idea that I have somewhere to be that is more important than where you have to be, so I'm going to get on the elevator.
Make everybody else uncomfortable.
Yes, even though I can't get up to the floor I need to get to until you get off. So why not hold back 10 seconds? Be like, oh, it's an empty elevator now.
Also,
I can do whatever I want.
Who wants to be in a crowded elevator? Like, I like the space. They're kind of freaky. Like, elevators kind of freak me out a little bit. I like to be like...
It is a claustrophobic space, too.
Well, and like, think about it. The more weight that you have, the faster you're going to drop. Okay?
Correct.
And so if
I don't know.
We don't know.
I
don't know shit about fuck. But I do know that things heavy fall fast.
Yes.
Okay. Me, less heavy, if less person, drop slow. What do you think?
I don't hate your logic. I do think elevators run on cables that have brakes, so I don't think we adjust the speed at all.
That's what I think. Every single time I'm like, this place is crowded, it's going to drop, we're going to die fast.
Well, it's there's I don't know, psychological thing. Like when you get on an elevator, which way do you face? You always face the door. So exactly, but like if I'm getting off the elevator, we're all facing the door. And then you're going to face the opposite direction and wait for us to get off, or you could just again wait.
Yeah. So back on self-checkouts.
Yeah, is there anything else you want to add into that? I guess it's just more like I hate, because that's all this podcast is hate. What hate filled. But I don't. Yeah, I guess more just like it's something that is made to make your life more convenient, and I don't know how much it actually makes my life more convenient.
I am a person at the self-checkout that goes over 15 items. That's my confession. These are my confessions.
I don't think that I don't have an issue with that because there's not enough like people like bagging or scanning items. Like, what else are you supposed to do?
I just hate when I go through the person and then the bagger, or number one issue, there's not a bagger there, and I end up having to bag them anyway. And I'm like, why even do it? And then number two, they don't do my coupons right, because I am a coupon person, and they don't scan them right. And then afterwards, I'm like, okay, so I saved $3 and it could have been $20. And then number three issue that I have is when there is a bagger, they put like one item in one plastic bag, and I feel like I'm killing the turtles.
Yes.
Like this, it drives me crazy.
So let's just we'll move on from that. We'll kind of get into gym culture a little bit. A little background there. I grew up playing sports, played D3 football, and then have gotten into powerlifting after college. So I've spent a considerable amount of time in the gym. A decent amount of time like learning gym etiquette or gym culture, whatever you want to call it. RIP our man Joey Swoll. They're coming for that boy right now. They're coming for him. But like I think his beginning message is kind of like where I think that is now being lost with what he's going through, which isn't my place to talk about. But like this idea of like having good gym culture, of like filming in the gym. If I'm going to film in the gym, I'm not filming people that don't want to be filmed.
You film in the gym?
No, I have before, because I have a coach who lives in Tennessee, so sometimes I have to send him videos of my lifts. But I think it's important to remember that, like, not everyone wants to be filmed. Like,
that's right.
It's a thing to, like, this is where, like, I could be the asshole.
Get an appropriate angle.
Yes, where I could be the asshole and, like, inconvenience people. But you should always work off the basis, unless the gyms, like, most gyms have rules on filming. Either it's prohibited, or you need to make sure that everyone that's involved in the filming is okay with it, or like at least you've asked them or told them, warned them, whatever, so forth. Because gyms, yes, they are public gyms, they are still private properties.
Well, I also think that there's something to, if you're going to film for your social media or, you know, something else, you need to go at a time where it's not so busy.
You don't have the reasonable expectation of privacy. As soon as you walk out of your house, get off your own property line, like you no longer, as soon as you enter into the public forum, that's why people can film, stream IRL, and go all over the place and harass people.
Did you know that Lindsay Lohan moved to Dubai, and her home base is in Dubai because they have laws that say that nobody can take pictures of you?
No, I love that.
It's like, that's her, like, if you take a picture.
That makes a good point. I haven't seen anything on Lindsay Lohan in probably like a decade.
They can't have any kind of photographers. They can't have anybody that like does like the magazine shit. Like paparazzi. Paparazzi's illegal there. Like, you'd go to, like, you get in big trouble.
Like,
I don't know what the big trouble is.
That's a virus, like a cancer of a job to be paparazzi. To, like, actively go out of your way to, like, bother and, like, make people uncomfortable or just basically inconvenience them.
And you have to. So if you're in the gym, there's a reasonable expectation that you're going to be filmed at some point, some way. But you should do your job, if you are the filmer, to try and get the least amount of people in it.
I think it's the least you could do if, like, and I don't think these people are vain or anything. Like, people film in the gym for a multitude of reasons.
Yeah. I'm not mad at people that film in the gym.
Yeah, me either.
I've looked at videos of people from the gym to figure out what I'm going to do for my next workout.
And, like, that's what some people do use it as like, coaching.
Yeah.
Where, like, in my example, like, I send my videos to my coach so he can correct form. And, like, I'm not posting them anywhere. I don't even have social media to even post them anywhere. But, like, this idea of, like, there are logical and real reasons to film in the gym. I think it's this idea of, like, being an asshole about filming it. If someone walks up to you and says, hey, I don't want to be in your video. I really don't want to do that. Why do you, in turn, feel the need to puff your chest and say, well, like, too fucking bad, like, I'm going to film, like...
If somebody looked at me and said that, I'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry, man. Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm just going to move over here then. Like, I would probably be like...
you shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to move from what you're doing or stop what you're doing at the gym, which is a shared space, because someone wants to believe that the gym is their space.
As the filmer or as the person that's, like, in the background?
In the background. Like, the filmer should not have this expectation that it is my gym. Like, it's not a private gym.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying from, like, the perspective of the filmer. Like,
yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm going to go into this
Correct.
corner. Yeah.
Like, yeah, or just be like, hey, like, let me know when you're done with your set so I can film mine.
Sure.
Like, I have people that do that at my gym. They're like, hey, like, I literally had a dude on Monday ask me to film for him.
Did you say yes?
I said yes, because it was like, he was very polite. He waited for me to finish my set, and he was like, hey, man, like, do you mind filming this section for me?
I don't love it.
Or this set for me? I think most people would kind of be opposed to it. I don't know if that speaks to, it kind of felt like a compliment, because I was like, oh, I must be approachable.
Oh.
Or he thought I was a pussy and wouldn't say no. It's one or the other. But this way of, like, being in the way of others, like, purposely, whether it be filming or just in general. Like, I saw this video the other day where this lady was doing RDLs. Sorry, I should probably finish my old story. He asked me to film his set, and I did, and then just talked to him. And he was like, yeah, I have a show in this weekend, this Saturday, over in Cincinnati. And I'd never met the guy before, never talked to him before. But in that moment, I was like, hey, like, what's going on? Like, why do you want someone to film for you? Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh, I got a show. I got to send it to my coach, and I just like to have it, and maybe I'll post it. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, hey, man, like, well, good luck on your show. Like, you know. Yeah. I'm glad I could help.
Just being nice.
Yeah, but just being nice. But, like, I think where it pisses me off is when that is not the outcome, where that's not the conflict is very much, it's not my gym, but it is my gym. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm going to film whether you like it or not. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not being soft or a baby because I don't want to be in your video. Mm-hmm. Like, maybe I don't look good. Maybe
my face is red.
Right. Well, it's like, yes. Well, it's also like the idea of, like, there are millions, like hundreds of thousands of people that start in the gym every day, any given day.
Yeah. And they don't want that.
And they don't want that. No. Not everyone. Because half the time they're getting made fun of. Like, I see the videos all the time where some dude or some girl will be like, look at how good I look. And then look at how bad this person looks that's in my video, that doesn't know that I filmed them, that doesn't know that I posted it, that doesn't know that all these mean comments are being put out there. Like, that's where the disconnect happens.
I don't like that.
Yeah, because it's just like...
Go at 3 a.m.
Go at 3 a.m.
Get your shit done.
The gym I go to is 24/7.
Yeah.
Go late at night when it's empty, where you can say whatever you want, you can do whatever you want, and no one's going to be... You're not going to be in anyone's way, and no one will be in your way. Because I know at the end of the day...
You'll probably be more comfortable anyway.
Correct.
You know, like, you can really puff your chest.
This goes on to, like, the second point I wanted to make of just, like, being in the way of others on purpose. And believing that, like, your personal space is should be accommodated to more than someone else's. Mm-hmm. Like, back to the story I was trying to talk about. There's this video. She's doing RDLs in a squat rack. And she's, like, outside of it where you can be. But she's, like, in her space. She has her camera set up. She's explaining on how to do an RDL. And some dude literally, like, if this is her standing, he walks up right behind her, puts a dumbbell down, and then walks off. And then so she's, like, she tries to talk to him. His headphones are in. And she's like, what's going on here?
Why'd you do that?
Yeah, why did you do that? I don't understand, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Dude walks off because he can't hear her. So she just picks his weight up and moves it.
Yeah.
And then when he comes back in the frame, and again, she's filming.
Yeah.
Like, she's a coach
she's showing the
or
whole
a trainer
thing.
or something. Like, she shows the whole interaction. He, like, gives her the biggest freaking death stare
For what?
I have ever seen in my life. Exactly. For what? Because he felt like his spot and what he wanted to do was more important.
He was endangering her.
Correct. And that's, like, another part of this. That he's like, you can actually, like, the gym is not some place where, like, if you make a mistake, nothing's going to happen.
It's
like,
not a playground.
It's not a playground.
Yeah, we can't just be throwing weight around.
Don't even get me started on the
Put your weights back.
15-year-old broccoli-headed boys that come in groups of 4 and spend an hour benching together. Like, we've all had this experience in the gym.
Well, school is starting now.
Great, yes.
Don't get out of the gym.
Which means they're going to show up later, which makes it a little bit worse. But it's, like, anyone that works out, we could go pull Nicole in here. I bet she's got a million stories.
Yeah.
Of, like kids like that, just like not being aware, self-aware of their surroundings, and not even really thinking about like what other people have going on. There are other people on this floating rock that we all spin on. You are not the end-all, be-all. You are not the alpha, the omega.
Yeah.
You are not the only person here, and we are the NPCs that have to work around you.
My big thing at the gym is when people, like, they find their spot, but then their spot becomes so wide, right? Like, and then they have,
so they're using multiple machines.
And they're using multiple machines, and they're
100%.
using so many different weights, like, to be in my spot. But I also like to use the bench press, and I like to use the squat rack, and I like to use, like, the dumbbells and different things like that. But, like, a lot of times I feel like I can't use those things because the people who are very at home in the gym and very comfortable and lifting really heavy weight are taking over those like 3 things specifically, and I have to go over and go do like something on a machine.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to really do that. I want to lift the dumbbells. I don't.
The free weights versus the machines.
Yeah.
And the cable.
Like, I feel like there's some people that maybe have a little bit more like ownership of the gym, and so they feel like they can have these weights and they can keep them at their spot for a very, very long time and maybe grab some other things. And then like, I'm just like, okay, well, am I going to be lifting as much weight as you? No, but I might like to use those for, you know, something.
Whatever reason.
You know what I mean? Or like, get off of the squat rack. You've been there for 2 hours.
I hate, there was.
Get your reps done, take your little break, get back into it, take your little break, get back into it, take your little break, and then go away.
I think brings up the biggest issue at gym is the lack of can I work in with you culture. Like, it used to be like when I first started
I don't want somebody working in with me.
See, but like, I think you should. You should be okay with it. Like, if you say you're doing 5 sets of tricep pushdowns, when I finish, like, maybe I don't want someone working in my first 2, but if I had 2 to 3 sets left and someone's like, hey, like, I'd like to use the machine after you, I'm not saying you should invite that person to work in with you, but if they're like, hey, do you mind if I work in with you, you shouldn't say no.
I would never say no, but I do think there is a certain level of flow in the gym, and I like to be in my own head, and I don't want to communicate with anybody else.
I get that some people are like that. I guess my retort to that would be like, buy a home gym.
Don't be around other people.
Right, but like obviously that's super expensive. That takes a lot of time. Like, it is cheaper. It is at times more efficient.
I also like
gym.
Going to the gym.
Yes.
I like getting your stuff together and like getting out and getting into the gym.
Well, it's a good way to meet like-minded people.
No, I don't want to talk to anybody.
See, that's crazy to me. Nicole's like kind of like that too. Like, I'm not saying
I'll be friendly.
I think there's a fine line between being friendly and over-talking and then being like an asshole and not willing to talk to anyone. I think you should be cordial in the gym.
I'm always friendly.
Okay.
And I even give people like a little, like when I pass them.
Like a soft smile, a head nod, a wave. Like, you should be friendly in the gym.
I've even exchanged Instagrams with a girl before because she was like, hey, you seem really nice. Let's be friends. And I was like, okay, I'll be your friend. Like, I'm just not going to chit-chat.
Yes, no, I don't think you should be chit-chatting in the gym. Like, I think you can have a passing, you can, like, maybe have, like, a small, and maybe this is chit-chatting, but, like, less than 5 minutes. If you're having a conversation with someone in the gym, like, it should be 90 seconds. Like, hey, how are you? Good to see you. What are you hitting today? Oh, I'm hitting chest. Oh, you're hitting legs. Cool. Talk to you later. If you want to have a sit-down conversation, leave the gym together. Go to the locker room where you're
get a drink.
Yes.
Like, go get your little water bottle.
Like, I don't think the gym...
Don't stand in the squat rack and do it, though.
Yes, the gym is a social space, but if you're taking... One exercise is taking you over 30 minutes to do, like, go buy a fucking home gym. Like, you are in the way of people, and you can't see that. And that's where it sucks.
Anyway,
moving on to, like, am I the asshole or not?
Yes.
Great segue here. You're good, Ryan. Way to keep it going.
Good job, Ryan.
We have a story of am I the asshole? Basically, the story goes, this lady, she was on a cruise. She had paid for day trips. And she is the asshole. The person that put the story on Reddit, Am I the Asshole subreddit, she was the tour guide. She was like 21 years old. The lady that we're going to decide whether or not she is the asshole, is this like 30-year-old female. First day trip, she was 10 minutes late.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady, like, got everyone on, didn't really say anything, was just like, hey, moving forward, it is not my responsibility to wake you up. You have a 15-minute grace period.
15-minute grace period.
You have a 15-minute grace period from, like, if we're leaving at 8, I'll give you till 8:15. And I think that is the actual time. The second day they have a day trip, the lady is 25 minutes late and doesn't wake up. And this is all because she's oversleeping.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, she's just not waking up for an alarm. It's not that she has other things going on. And even this tour guide was like, maybe there was other things going on. In the second instance, she had someone from the customer service say, like, hey, we're missing an item for your itinerary. And that's why they were even there the 25 minutes in the first place.
They weren't going to wait for her.
And they weren't going to wait for her. And at the same time, this tour guide has called her both days, had called her like twice and wasn't getting an answer out of her. Third day rolls around, I think it might have been their final day trip. Lady doesn't show up at all. Just doesn't show up. Calls her twice, even waits, I think, another extra 5 minutes, doesn't show up, she leaves. About an hour into the day trip, the 30-year-old girl that missed the trip, called the tour guide and was, like, yelling at her and...
You ruined my trip.
You ruined my trip. I paid money
for this.
Why did you not come wake me up? And the night prior, this is an important part to remember. The night prior... she had basically said, you need to come wake me up. You need to come to my room, knock on my door.
Just knock on the door. I'll get up.
Just knock on the door. I'll wake up. That is not that tour guide's job.
No.
It is not. I'm sure when that tour guide got hired, it was not part of the interview. It was not on the job description. Hey, you're going to have to go wake up grown-ass adults.
Yeah, and what does she have to do with the other 30 people that are in the
what about
group?
all the other people she has to be responsible for?
She's got to knock on all their doors? No.
Yeah, no. And I think she even made that comment. She was like, I cannot reasonably be expected to go wake up. Because if I have to go knock on your door, then other people are going to assume that I have to knock on their door, and I'm not doing that. That is not my job. So she told her beforehand, multiple occasions, you have a 15-minute grace period. I am not going to wake you up. So third day, she misses the entire trip.
Complains about it, leaves a bad review.
Leaves a bad Google review, calls this lady's boss, and basically like yells at this tour guide, this like young lady, and is basically like, I paid for this trip, you ruined my cruise, you ruined my vacation, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to leave a bad review, I'm going to call your boss. Obviously freaking this girl out. She's like...
am I going to lose my job?
Yeah, like she's like a 21-year-old Bulgarian tour guide. I don't know. She could have still been in school. She could be here on like, I don't know where the trip was. Like she could have been wherever on like a visa, like a
21,
travel.
like you need money.
Yeah, like you need money to live and function. And like, of course this young lady's like, I'm going to fucking lose my job.
Yeah.
Because of this and that, and because this lady like is basically irresponsible at 30-something. And so that raises the question, is she the asshole, which I think we can all already agree to this to a certain extent, like is she the asshole for not waking that adult up? And I think I've made it abundantly clear where I stand.
You stand that way.
She's not the asshole. Like, it is not her job. It is not her responsibility. Like, that would be, like, if I called Nate Roberts, the CEO of my company, and I said, I need you to call me every morning.
I need you to come to my house.
Or I need you to come to my house
knock on the door. Yeah.
And come wake me up because... if you don't come wake me up, I can't be to work on time. There's no world, there's no job. Unless it is legitimately written into your job description, there is no way that I could reasonably expect someone to come wake me up.
No.
To miss a trip, to make a trip or not.
No, especially if I'm paying money for it, I'm going to show up.
Right. Like, if I've paid this and that, like, don't you think I would be like, man, I need to get my shit together and make sure I'm on time. Like, I'm a big believer, if you are not 15 to 20 minutes early anywhere, you are late.
No, I'm not like that.
Oh, our office opens up at, 7:30 is when we're all told to be here?
Yes.
I got here at 6:50 this morning.
No. I was here at 7:28.
Yeah, see that, like...
I was here on time.
On that end, it was like, if I got here at 7:28, I would have a minor panic attack.
No, I leave my house at 7.
I will be early to my funeral, put it that way. Like, I don't know how it's possible, but I will be there early. If the funeral starts at 2, I'll be there at 9.
Like, In my family, you're going to hate this. In my family, people tell me the wrong time so that I show up on time.
I tell Maddie the wrong time.
Yeah, I'm that person.
Maddie is notorious for, like, say we got to be somewhere at 6. She'll start getting ready at 5, and it's going to take her 45 minutes to get ready. Like, she is very good. I don't know how she does it. She's fucking Terminator. But she will start getting ready when it is the last possible second to start getting ready for us to be on time. So if we got to be somewhere at 6, I'll tell her we have to be somewhere at 5:30. Because I know she'll be ready around 5:20, and let's say it's a 30-minute drive, we're going to be early.
I'm always late.
How? Why? Why?
I don't know.
Why?
It's not even the baby of it all. I'm just late. I'm just always running late, always behind.
So you're the asshole.
Always. Yeah, I am the asshole.
So you would defend this lady?
I would not defend this lady because on vacation, I'm on top of my shit. I'm on time for that.
If you were the travel guide, would you go wake her up?
No.
You wouldn't?
No, maybe.
There we go.
Well, I think that I'm just a people pleaser, and if she looked at me and be like, I'm really having trouble waking up, I would probably be like, all right.
You know what I would have said? I said, you're fucking 30.
But also maybe she'd, like, maybe...
No.
I'd probably knock on the door, though.
That's insane to me.
I'd probably knock on the door.
Insane.
I probably would. It's just...
Again, I would look at that lady and be like, you're...
But maybe I'm too sympathetic to people who are late. I'm in that group.
I see, yeah. You
always
have to
late.
be because I wouldn't be. I'm
always
always
late.
early.
I was late to Thanksgiving. I was late to my engagement party.
You were late to a party hosted for you.
It was a surprise.
Well, then how can you have been late?
Because everybody was like, oh, they're going to be there or she's going to be there at 6. And it was like 6:15, and they were like, oh, hey.
The surprise had lost its flash.
Yeah, no, 100%. So anyhow.
So I think then that kind of moves us on to, so we can agree that this lady's an asshole.
Yes.
I will do a better job for next week of finding one where it's a little bit more...
controversial.
Dicey. Yeah, because I think it's really fun when like people actually do have difference of opinions in these stories. Like I love the story is one thing, but then when you get on that subreddit and you get in those comments and people are like, "No, dude, like you're the asshole," or you're like, "No, like I can see why they're not the asshole." That's when it gets really good, and you have to like really kind of sift through to find those ones. Gripe of the day. Mine is going to be on a TikTok trend. I don't know if what yours is going to be on. I feel like yours is big on casinos from what we talked about yesterday. Oh, wait, no, mine's not a TikTok trend. This one's going to be juicy. People will love this one. Showing up to work on time. Had to get a good pause in there. No,
I'm on time these days. I'm
barely.
But no, dude, I'm here at least 2 minutes early. But there was a time period.
Do you hear yourself when you say I'm at least 2 minutes early?
I'm at least 2 minutes early, and that's good. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like early.
Sure, you telling me you used to be like late?
I used to be at least 10 minutes late every single day.
That's nuts.
And like...
How does that not stress you out?
Well, I'm not going to say... Okay, I'm going to say 5 to 10 minutes late. It was always like within that range. Like it was like 7:45 or less. I was late. And then eventually it got to the point where Todd looked at me and he was like, why are you late every day? And he was like, you need to be here on time. It's not okay. You're setting a bad example. And so then now I'm here 7:28. 2 minutes early, which is great.
I guess, so like when I got hired here, it was very big on you were here by 7:30.
Yeah.
It was very big.
Yeah.
Like.
Is it pretty strict in Tennessee?
Yes. Okay. If you're late, like, we're blowing your ass up. Right. Yeah, like, I personally was very big on, like...
Be here.
Just be here. We would tell even people, like, be here by 7:35, hoping they would just be here by 7:30. Which, like, in Nashville, we were very good about, like, just being on time. But here, like, man, it was, like, this morning, it was 7:15, and there was me and 3 other people here.
Yes.
And I was just like...
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit. And then, like, by 7:20, there's a couple more. By 7:30, there's a couple more. But, like, everyone really shows up now around 7:45, 8.
Really?
I think so.
On this side?
Personally, yes.
On the other side, it's 7:30.
Yes. Now, on the training side, like, they better be there because Biddle will light their asses up.
Yeah.
But, like, here I'm just kind of like, and maybe it's a silly complaint. It honestly is a silly complaint. But, like, it is very shocking to me, like, how very little people actually, like, it's the simplest, easiest thing to do in our job is to show up on time.
That's fair.
Like, being late is a matter of
not planning.
Discipline.
Yeah.
Like Thomas Ritchie is a perfect example of this. Thomas lives in, like, fucking McCordsville. It's like an hour away or something. It's far, maybe.
Didn't
even
he just
longer.
move
to McCordsville?
I know, like, but like, did he just land there?
I think so.
Damn.
But, like, he leaves early because, in his words exactly, he's like, if I don't leave as early as I do, then I'll be late. And, like, that's a discipline thing. That's just saying, like, hey, like, I'm contractually obligated to be here at 7:30, work until 4:30, whatever. But, like, being here at 7:30 is just, like, purely, like, a want-to thing. And, like, a respect for the company you work for, and then having the self-discipline to just show up on time. Because, like, even like your example, like, you are still here prior to 7:30. Like, you know that you run late, but you go out of your way to make sure you're here by 7:30 every day.
Well, and I think that you have a hot take, but I don't think that it should be a hot take. Like, I don't feel like I have any room to be offended by what you're saying.
Yes.
Like, I am late often.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure this will piss up. For the people that do listen, I'm sure it'll piss them off.
I don't think it should be a hot take. Like, I'm just gonna own my shit. Like, yeah, sometimes I'm late. Like, and you know what? It is a discipline thing. It was I snoozed my thing, and now guess what? I'm not here on time. You know what?
And then my other gripe before I let you go. There's a trend on TikTok about having to, like, buy school supplies and it being, like, a community, like, a shared thing. And there are so many people, like, it's this idea, like, we always, like, people love to talk about it takes a village, it takes a community to raise children. Until it takes time for that community to actually be put into practice. And, like, these teachers aren't asking you to buy calculators or expensive items. They're asking you to buy a pack of pencils, a pack of crowns, a pencil sharpener, like, things like that.
What was that?
Did I say pack of crowns?
It's wrong.
Crayons?
Crayons? Crowns?
Sorry. See, there's another thing. Being corrected.
Wrong. Buying an extra pack is not going to hurt you.
Yeah, but, like, just people are so anti wanting to help others.
Well,
it's
and if you don't do it, then that teacher is gonna do it.
Right, that teacher
with her own salary or his own salary or their own salary,
out
or whatever.
of their own pocket.
Yeah.
Like, they're not getting funded by the state anymore. Really, like, they get a certain budget that doesn't cover a damn thing, and all they're asking you is to have, like, an extra pack of pencils.
And if you can't, like, if you, like, have no monies, you're whatever, then don't. But don't go to TikTok and complain about it. Just, if you can, do it. And if you can't, like, okay, nobody's going to beat you up for it. Like, we understand sometimes times are tough.
Exactly. Like, I get, like, I came from, like, a free lunch and, like, low-income household. I, more so than some people, understand, like, my mom couldn't necessarily afford to get maybe an extra pack of pencils for anyone. But it's also because we didn't have enough to get it for ourselves.
Yep.
So, like, there's a difference there, whereas, like, there are clearly some families that have the ability to do so and are just choosing not to because they don't think it's their responsibility to help others. And that's supposed to be,
like, that's supposed to be the balance, though.
Correct.
Like, some kids aren't going to be able to come with a full art box.
Right.
Okay. And now, if you can and you could provide an extra pack of pencils, then, you just helped out another kid. And then that kid doesn't have to be embarrassed because they didn't have a pencil that day.
Correct.
Yeah.
And, like, helping kids kind of, like, work through that. Like, it's not the kid's fault that they don't have access to these materials. But yet we're going to punish the kids.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I have, like, a really hard time understanding. And, like, I don't have a kid yet. And maybe things will change when I do have a kid of my own. But, Like, it's weird to me that people are so opposed to helping other families out.
I just think that people don't have that perspective. Like, for them, it's just like, oh, the school should be able to provide this.
Right.
I'm not going to give them a little bit of extra, because they don't think about the fact that it's actually just for the kiddo. Like, it's
correct.
Not, you know what I mean? Like, it's not.
Yeah.
They're just not framing that right in their brains. Like,
correct.
They just think, oh, it's a whole ass school. They should be able to have enough pencils for everybody. No.
I agree with that sentiment, yes.
Okay.
So, what do you want to complain about?
I just don't like at casinos when people put the chair on the machine. I think you should just...
Seat saving. You hate seat saving.
Oh, I totally forgot to tell you about my gas station story.
Yes.
I have to tell you this.
Okay.
And just, this will be my gripe of the day. Last year, very heavily pregnant. Okay, like 8 months pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Every day I had to have a Coke with extra ice. Like, I survived on those. So I went over to the gas station this way, across the street, and I was just waddling in there. Like, she was really, really big. And I was. And I opened up the door, and I just walked in, and the guy who was working there had a mop bucket, and he was like, "You just stepped in shit." And I said, "What?" And he said, you just stepped in shit right there on your floor. You should go scrape it outside." And I said, "I should, inside the building. I stepped in shit. It was inside the building. I opened up the door and stepped in shit." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, No, you just stepped in human shit. Somebody walked in here and they didn't make it." And so I had to go outside and
That's Speedway.
Yeah. And I literally had to use the curb and scrape off my off-brand Birkenstocks on the curb.
In the Birks, too? Did you have socks on?
No.
Oh!
No, it was too hot. Are you kidding me?
I'm sick. I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick.
I was lugging around an extra 35 pounds. What do you mean was there socks on? It was hot. It was July.
I think I'm going to throw up.
I think I'm going to throw up. No, so yeah, I stepped in shit, and then the guy just kind of looked at me like, "I think you should go scrape." I think I'm going to throw up.
That's insane. Okay, go on.
That was really it. And then he was like, "Yeah," and I said, "Do you mean like shit? Like real shit?" Like, I was so confused by it, and he was like, "Yeah, it was right there on the floor. You just stepped in it."
No sign, no nothing.
No. But then I felt bad.
That's so fucking gross.
I felt so bad for the man, though, because he had a mop bucket.
Dude, yes.
And this was his job. Yes. And he did not feel bad for the pregnant lady that stepped in shit. He felt bad for himself.
Yeah.
And I get that.
As he should have.
I felt
Maybe
bad
he should felt a little bad for you, but definitely felt for himself.
Yeah, and so then I had to walk around the rest of the day barefoot. Todd told me to go home.
I would have gone home. 100%. I would have maybe cut my foot off.
What? Like, literally the entire bottom of my shoe.
Did you throw your shoes away?
No, still have them. Still wear them.
No. No.
So anyway, that...
I'll never go to that Speedway again.
That is the end of my story. I'm sure there was more details that I'm forgetting about.
Shaken up by it.
I was really shaken up by it. I came back into the office and I was like, "I just stepped in shit." And they were like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, like, dog shit is one thing.
No.
Like, human shit. Human fecal matter.
Somebody was trying to go get the key. They couldn't make it to get the key and wait because somebody else was already in there.
How down bad do you have to be to, like,
they shitted,
know you're not going to make it and to just, like, let it go?
They shitted right there. Not solid.
Well, how bad do you think their day was?
Horrible. They just shitted in the Speedway.
And
they were probably
home
and with their
shitty drawers and their shitty pants.
And with how early the guy was trying to clean it up, and at the time period, like, the guy was probably still in the parking lot. So he just watched this, like, very heavily pregnant woman step in his shit, and I had to, like, scrape my shoe on the curb. And he was just probably
Bush. We got him.
It was bad.
It was so nasty.
Awful. And I, like, told my whole family, I was like, "Guess what, guys? Stepped in shit today. Human shit." Anywho, that's in my opinion a very bad day.
That is a bad day. That would make a bad week.
But
you could have had a great week, and then Friday step in human shit and be like, this week sucked.
But I'm the kind of person that, like, when something bad happens, like, I'm like, oh, this is entertaining for everybody. Like, everybody gets to hear my bad story, and then it's funny.
That's literally insane. Well, I think that'll tie us all together. I think that's a great way to end. Sorry we weren't able to get into car culture today. We'll obviously save that for next episode.
Yeah.
And have, more Am I the Asshole stories for you. We'll have another gripe of the day where Gentry and I can just kind of get shit off our chest or maybe off our foot, depending on how you feel.
Seriously.
And then that'll do it for episode 2 of IMO with Ryan and Gentry. I hope you guys have a good day, a good rest of your week, and don't be afraid to get pissed off here and there. It's good for the soul. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.